Hey guys, I thought I'd give you a review today of the new Benq BL2420PT. It's a new monitor with a 2K display. That means it's got a resolution of 2560 by 1440, and all that's crammed into a 24-inch screen. Technically it's 23.8, but obviously that means it's quite high pixel density. I've bought this monitor because I was considering moving from a 1920 by 1080 24-inch to a 4K display or a 27-inch. Obviously, pricing wise, when you go up towards the 4K, it's a lot of money, and it has implications on gaming. I do play some games, so that would make things a bit difficult for me because I don't have a rig that can run that. I do have a GTX 980, but I just would probably need two of them to have a satisfactory gaming experience at 4K. So then I started looking at 27-inch monitors, and 27-inch monitors obviously offer the resolution of 2560 by 1440. It's been like that quite a long time, compared to 24-inch. Benq only really came into the market with this in April this year. It was announced I think in November last year, and there's two other monitors now competing with this one. One's an Asus and one is an Acer. I went with the Benq just because of its basically because of its adjustability. The Acer and the Asus were both they didn't seem to have much adjustment options, and one of them had a pretty terrible on-screen display from my little preliminary research. This one here hopefully overcomes that, but it does cost slightly more. Just before I start unboxing it, the other specs, if you're interested: greater gray response time of 5 ms, and contrast ratio is 1000 to 1. Sorry, 20 million to 1. I guess I'm going from a 24-inch 1920 144 Hz Asus VG248, so I decided to put up with the slower response time because I'm not gaming that much anymore, and the extra screen real estate is really appealing to the work I do outside of gaming. So let's proceed and have a look at what it's like once I've unboxed it. So I've unboxed that now. It's really well packaged. I've also mounted it onto the stand, which was pretty easy. It does come with a VESA mount, which is nice if you want to use a multi-monitor stand. On the back, I've just had a quick look, and you've got, it looks like a VGA, the speaker cables, USB hub, USB ports, display port, HDMI and DVI, and obviously your power. So quite a lot of connectivity options. I'm going to be connecting this via HDMI, I think. I will possibly switch that to DVI, but let's just get it all connected and then I'll come back. Just one really nice feature that I've found, I didn't see it in the packaging before. That little hook that you can see on the back is actually a headphone hook, which is really handy because I do have a pair of headphones, so I'll be making use of that quite a lot. Hey guys, I've got the screen all set up now. It looks fantastic. I'm running this against a GTX 980, and I've got it connected via HDMI to a Windows 8.1 machine. I'm currently updating a game which I'm going to show you in a moment, but I've just had a quick play before I've started recording, and I can really appreciate the extra screen real estate that you get with the larger resolution. So going from 1920 by 1080, which is what I was getting on my Asus VG248, which is a gaming monitor. It's got really high refresh rate compared to this one. However, I think that I'm not playing that much gaming. Sorry, I'm not playing that many games anymore, so I think I'm going to benefit a lot more from having the extra screen real estate. I do a lot of work with video. I have a GoPro which I take out a lot, so I'm looking forward to being able to sort of fit more timeline on and hopefully appreciate the quality a bit better at 2K. It's obviously got quite a high pixel density because of the screen size. It's only 24 inches. Usually at this screen resolution you'd see that on a 27-inch monitor. I didn't really want to go that big. I like having a smaller screen physically on my desk. So let's just open up some content, see what that looks like. So first of all, I might just launch Rust, which is a really popular game at the moment. Well, I think it's popular. It runs on the Unity engine. Should support this resolution, which it does. And we'll put the graphics quality on really good, and we will go with this screen. And while that launches up, I might just pause the video. So as you can see, I've just finally gotten into Rust. This is just out in the front of a little building we've been making. It's a game where you sort of build up a bunch of resources and collect things and, I don't know, kill people if you want. It's got really beautiful grass textures in it, and they do look really good on this screen. I can't see me having any problems playing this game. It seems responsive on this monitor as well, just like on my old monitor. I'm getting 60 frames a second, which is fine. Obviously pretty sure it's a 60 Hz monitor, and yeah, it looks great. So we'll just jump out of that and we'll have a quick look at a video. Alright, so I just thought I'd open up a news article just to get an idea of the extra screen real estate inside of a web page. So this is just our ABC. You can see on the right with the new monitor on the BenQ, got heaps of screen real estate, can fit the whole article in without scrolling. If I just have a quick look to the left, this is my old monitor. It's still the same size but with the smaller resolution. It obviously doesn't fit the whole article in, and there's no problem reading this. It's perfectly legible. Love it. And just as a last little test, thought I'd play a little video. This is a 1080p copy of Skyfall. It again looks fine, it's smooth, there's no jitter, colours look great, no problem at all watching a video on this monitor. It might be a little bit dark, but I think I can adjust that with the on-screen display menu, or even in my own graphics card settings. But very happy with this monitor. I was mainly concerned about the screen size and display scaling. Microsoft's never been great with display scaling, but as long as you've only got the one screen, I don't see that as being a big issue. If you have this screen and perhaps a smaller screen with a different resolution, you may have some display scaling problems with certain applications that have trouble with high DPI monitors, because you will run into the problem where one of them will make the other one look huge, and vice versa. So I am only going to be running this on its own. I'm probably going to give this other monitor to a friend or sell it, yeah, this is going to be just fine for my needs until 4K becomes more accessible. I hope you've enjoyed my little overview. Not something I do very often, but I had a lot of trouble finding reviews of this monitor myself before I bought it. Took a bit of a risk, but pretty happy with the purchase. I might post another video after a little while of using it, but for now that's it. Thanks very much.